Guys, we got another green one. Let's go turn that grime into shine. Guys, welcome to the Mr. Bubbles channel where we dish out awesome pressure washing business advice to beginners. In today's episode, we're going to be doing this little deck. The woman here called it a deck, but there's absolutely no way. I mean, it's just like basically just nothing but stairs here. There is like a 3-foot section there on top where it kind of looks like a little bit like a deck. But yeah, when she called to get pricing, she said deck. And when we came out, we were like, yeah, no. But we were here. We were doing the house, the basement stairwell, this concrete patio that I'm standing on, and then this little wooden staircase here. And so we're going to be talking about all of that. But before we get into today's episode, let's talk about how we got this customer. We actually got this customer from one of our 5 arounds. This is something you hear us say a lot. We actually did the house in front of this house a week ago. So the customer, we put our flyers out. The customer saw us and called. And so, that's how we picked up this customer. Now, when we got here, she was just interested in a house wash. That's what we were doing. Across the street, we did a house wash and their driveway. But then we pointed out some things. So it's very important for you guys to be doing those package deals. And we actually got this job for $975. Again, to my right here on screen, you see there's a basement stairwell there that I ended up doing. Did the patio. Now, this patio, I'm going to say it's like 2 or 3 episodes ago. It was called How to Pressure Wash a Concrete Patio. You guys can watch that. It's the same patio I'm standing on. And then my guy, Jamie, my helper, my right-hand guy, he did the house. And if you guys been following the training that I've been doing with Jamie, it's been about 2 weeks now that Jamie completely on his own as far as house washes. Whenever we do multiple projects like this, he will do the house wash, and then at the very end, I just do a walk through with him. So, but yeah, so let's get into this, guy. So, what's in that jug? So, whenever you're doing wood, you want to soft wash wood. Now, there are at least a good 5-6 different chemicals that you can use. We just happen to use SH with just a little bit of surfactant. But again, I mean, there's other chemicals. I don't want to get into that here on this video with you guys, but we do use different chemicals, depends on the situation. But here, you notice, I think she said this thing's only 2 years old. And if you notice from the beginning of the video how black and green and grimy it was, and it just had a lot of mildew and algae growing on it. It didn't have any mold or moss or lichen bacteria. So I got 3.5% solution in that jug. And now you might be wondering why I'm just not soft washing it with our pump. Guys, I mean, every situation you go to is unique and different, and you have to assess every little situation, right? Because, I got my AR-45 on the truck, on the trailer, but guys, I mean, for me to bust out my hose and activate the metering system and all of that, just to do this small little steps here, I mean, I'm not going to do that. I think the whole thing, and again, I mean, this is not sped up or edited in any way. It took me less than 20 minutes, guys, to do this whole thing from beginning to end. So again, in that jug, that's a 2-gallon jug. That jug is the same, well, that pump sprayer is the same one I've been using, guys, for years and years and years now. It is in the description below. I highly recommend. It's very resilient. That one right there that you see on screen has been with me. I want to say this is its 2nd season with that little jug. So, but anyway, so it's a 3.5% solution in there. That's a mixture of water and bleach. And then I got 1 ounce of surfactant in there. The surfactant that we use is called snotmonate. So anyway, so as you see here, I'm spraying every inch, and you can already start to see how all the grime is starting to change color, and that's the point here, guys. You're using the solution to kill the bacteria and bring the wood, the original color of the wood back to life. And then in a moment here, I'm going to switch to to my wand, and then we're gonna rinse off the dead debris, and I'm gonna show you that here in a second. But anyway, one of the things that I wanted to talk to you guys about is pricing. Now, pricing is so important that I am actually going to do a separate video on this. Guys, make sure you get your pricing right. I mentioned here in the beginning, we talked about packages, Guys, you want to, and I know the majority of you guys that listen to the Mr. Bubbles channel, you guys are, for the most part, new guys to the industry. But, when you're out there and you're starting to build your company, make sure that you get your pricing right. Like, one of the things that I love to say a lot is, skilled labor ain't cheap, and cheap labor ain't skilled. Things cost a lot of money. You got to buy equipment, hoses, chemicals. And so make sure that you are pricing jobs out accordingly. Like me and Jamie, we were here for, I want to say it was like an hour and a half, and this was a $985 job. So you want to be in that $400 to $600 range when you start out. This year we're bumping up our prices because we're trying to get to that $700 to $900 range per job. But make sure you stay on top of that. So you see here, guys, I'm about to bust out the wand, and you guys are going to get to see me wash this guy. So, and then with upselling, guys, that's a great opportunity for you to up your average ticket. Like I said, the woman here originally just wanted the house wash, and we pointed out these things to her, and we said to her, hey, how we landed this is because we told her, hey, you know what? We can get all of this done at the same time, and you're probably going to save yourself $300 or $400. If we got to come back and do this in parts, like do the other stuff at a different time, you're going to end up paying more money. So, we're going to charge a little bit lower price when we get all of this work all at once. And that's how we were able to land this. So the bottom line is, like I was saying about how, at some point, guys, you guys are going to want to grow your business, right? Like you're going to want to have more trucks, and, you're going to want to wrap your vehicle. So, these things, they all cost money. Like you see the uniform that I'm wearing here on screen, guys, our uniforms cost about $1,000, 6-7 shirts, 6-7 pants, those boots, the muck boots. They're like, I want to say $150 right around there. And, when you add it all up, and then you start to add up, all the chemicals that you need, your rust removals, your grease, degreasers, your surfactants, of course, your SH. I mean, guys, you start to add all of this stuff up, and I mean, yeah, you need to make sure that you're going out there and you're charging accordingly, because you want to grow your business. And that is my point. And by the way, I wanted to mention this. So you guys know I'm a coach in the industry, and right now I coach around 78 guys throughout the country. I coach guys from Oregon to Rhode Island, a lot of guys down in Texas and Florida. And I say all that to say this. One of my coaching clients, his name is Alex. Him and I came up with a pricing chart that is very universal that you will be able to use. Now, this pricing chart is basically like a blueprint. It's a 2-page PDF where we break down for you guys, like, how much you should be charging for roof, or for example, solar panel cleaning, gutter cleaning, house washing, soft washing, and all of that. Of course, this list is not your, one all be all or end all be all, but it's a jumping off point, right? It gives you a good a point for you to start and kind of go from there. And of course, if you especially, guys, if you're going to run a business, a successful pressure washing business, at the end of the day, you got to know your numbers for pricing, right? So, you got to know what your costs are, your COGS. Your COGS, COGS, stands for cost of goods and services. You got to know your overhead. You got to know your variable costs, your fixed costs, labor, all of that good stuff. And then so, you're able to calculate out your pricing. So anyway, enough said about that. Just coming back to this job here, guys. So like I said, the customer here just wanted it like a really good rinse And the wood here, I mean, you see there, I mean, it almost looks brand new just from when we actually sprayed it. It pretty much looked brand new. And now, so when you clean, you've guys seen other videos of mine where I've done wood. You want to go crack middle. So you want to go the cracks of the between the planks. So go crack, and then the middle. You want that spray to be about, I would say, a good 2-3 inches away from the wood. You don't want to, furry up the wood or scar up the wood. And the tip that I'm using here, this white tip, is a 40-degree white tip. You see how far away I am, guys? I'm just doing a really good rinse and rinsing off the dead organic debris that was left over from the solution. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys today on this one, guys. Wow, I really, really, really appreciate you guys coming to my channel. Man, you guys really give a lot of support to the Mr. Bubbles channel, and I really appreciate that. And make sure also, by the way, make sure that you watch the next episode as well. Guys, in the next episode, we're going to do another shop episode for you guys. I'm building a Mr. Bubbles Power Washing Academy for you guys. So, and make sure you email me. I answer all of my email. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bubbles out.